What's up, YouTube? Mike from Mass and Mass Aquariums, and I'm giving you a product review on the ST International Startup CO2 Kit. Now, what do I like about this, and what does it come with? First of all, it comes with a 95-gram CO2 disposable cylinder. It comes with a regulator. Comes with a stand for the CO2. It also comes with a bubble counter, a diffuser, and a back check valve. Now, it retails at $85 for the startup kit. One thing it doesn't come with is the airline tubing, which, you know, is fairly inexpensive at any PetSmart, Petco, your local fish store. You know, you can get a bunch of that for really cheap. Would it be nice if they threw that in there? Yes, it would be, but, you know, you can go grab that. So far, I have run this CO2 for a month and a half. The growth of this nano is unbelievable. My micro swords are spreading like crazy. My Java moss is going also like crazy. Every plant I have in this tank is doing unbelievable. I have frogbit and what else? Can never remember that name of that plant. Anyway, it's in the back and it's killing it. This one 95 grams CO2 cylinder at, if you do about 1 to 2 bubbles per second, will last about 3 to 4 weeks. So it's not that long, but it's fairly inexpensive. It's only $16 for 3 of these, as opposed to, let me get this out for you, the Fluval mini CO2 cylinder, which lasted me 1 week, is $16 for 3 of these. So, if you can see, one this size, 3 for $16, or one that size, 3 for $16. Where are you gonna go? I do like this regulator it comes with. It's running perfect. It's really pretty much dialed into where you're at. When you plug this CO2 in, it's usually around 1000 to 950 psi. I've been running this for 2 weeks and it's right around, I would say, 850. But the growth of the plants is unbelievable. As all you guys know, with CO2 and good lighting and good substrate, you're going to get an unbelievable tank regardless. But any newbies out there, including myself, looking to run a CO2 system on a tank, I would suggest checking out ST International and buying their startup kit. It's small and it's good for small tanks, but boom, they do sell huge CO2 tanks for bigger aquariums, which I am about to fill this up tomorrow and start running it on my 75. So you can get a 1 liter. This runs about 17 to, I think it's, might be around $20 for a 1 liter. This startup kit, although $85, I have searched the web religiously for startup CO2 kits, and you can't find them. You know, that fish place, that pet place has, all they have is a huge CO2 kit that costs like $300, $400 for big ass tanks. It'd be hard pressed to find a small starter kit for a smaller tank. Like this is 7.9 gallons or a 10 gallon, 20 gallon, 30 gallon tank. This will run fine on, you know, just about any tank up to whatever size you want. It's all about the CO2 cylinder. It's all about how long is this one gonna last, you know? And depending on how many bubbles per second you pour into the tank is how long it's gonna last. I do about 1 to 2 bubbles per second, and it's lasted me 3 to 4 weeks for a 95 grams little disposable cylinder. So if you guys can go get a nice, you know, 1 liter or 2 liter or even like a 5-pound tank, you're gonna be good to go. The setup is super easy. It literally took me 5 minutes to set this up. The most difficult part of the whole setup was just filling my bubble counter with water. I mean, that was literally it. You hook up the tubing, you put the suction cup on the diffuser, put it in the tank, fire it up, boom, it's good to go. And you're on your way to a nice planted tank with your added CO2, your right lighting, your right dosing, your right substrate, boom, off and going. Now this nano has been a bit of an experiment because I am using all ST International products. The substrate is ST International Aqua Soil, which I have loved. It is a little gray. It might not look too natural, but it produces, as far as I'm concerned, the right amount of nutrients. It's loaded with nutrients, everything you need for a planted substrate, and the plants are just thriving. Now, is it a variable of the right lighting, the right CO2, the right substrate, the right dosing? You know, it's all variables, left and right variables. I've used Aqua Soil from ST International. The light, which I got from this is a Fluval Flora 7.9 gallon. The light is ST International. The CO2 is ST International. Everything in this tank, besides the actual tank itself, has been produced from ST International. So, you guys seen my review on the canister filter and the light, so I'm not gonna, you know, shy you guys or sway you guys one way or the next. I like this startup kit. 85 bucks. It's not that bad. The replacement cylinders are fairly cheap. If you can get 3 of these for 16 bucks, and it's gonna last you 1 month per, so 16 bucks for 3 months, in my opinion, is completely worth it. And then you can always order a big ass 1 liter and find a place to fill it up yourself, and then you'll never have to buy replacements. You just go to your local wherever and have them fill it up with CO2. The growth is worth it. The lack of algae, the lack of maintenance almost, because these little tiny tanks are, you know, maintenance can be a pain in the ass. So, this is Mike from Mass. This is my product review for the ST International Startup CO2 Kit. Go check them out and get yourself a starter CO2 kit. If you're scared about getting CO2 going, start up with one of your smaller tanks. Get one of these little kits and it'll work for you. This is Mike from Mass Aquariums. I'm out.